It's another Q&A edition of Optimal Health Daily, episode 1365, and I'm Dr. Neil Malik. Hey there, happy Friday, and welcome to another Q&A edition of Optimal Health Daily, where I answer your health questions related to fitness, diet and nutrition, and lots more. You send in the questions, and I answer them for you. And if you've sent me a question, I want to thank you. Thank you for taking the time to do that, and by asking me a question, you're basically telling me that you trust my answers, and that means a lot. Now, if you're wondering about me and my background and my credentials, definitely check out one of the Q&A episodes from earlier this month. But I'm going to spare you for now from all of that background, so let's get right to today's question as we optimize your life. Today's question was sent to me via email. The listener writes, "Hello, Dr. Neil. I have a very random question, and I was wondering if you would be able to help me out with it. What are your thoughts on taking chlorophyll as a supplement?" Well, I knew I would be receiving a question about chlorophyll supplementation any day now. I happened to hear a story about it on the radio the other day. I figured that if a supplement has made the news, its popularity is skyrocketing. So, let's discuss. I'm sure you've heard of chlorophyll before. It just may have been a while since you learned what it was. I remember learning all about chlorophyll in 4th grade science class. We would perform an experiment. My teacher would give each of us students 2 plants to take home. We were told to keep one of the plants in a spot that receives lots of sunlight, like near a window. The other, we had to keep in a dark room. After a week or so, we would bring the plants back to school and talk about what happened. With this experiment, we learned that the sun helps plants make chlorophyll. So, if the plant was kept in the dark as opposed to receiving sunlight, the plant usually died. Now, chlorophyll is what gives plants their green color. It helps take the sun's rays and metabolize the sugar that's in the plants and use it for energy and for growth. So all of that information is still true to this day. But what does that have to do with the human body? We're not plants after all. Well, if we think about it, anytime we eat a green vegetable, we're consuming chlorophyll. That's what gives them their green color, right? In fact, the greener the plant, the more chlorophyll it has. Well, it turns out that chlorophyll may act as an antioxidant. Remember, antioxidants are good for us. Studies have found that antioxidants may help prevent certain diseases like heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even cancer. In fact, in plants, chlorophyll not only turns the plant green, but it protects the plant from damage too. In fact, chlorophyll has been used as a treatment for skin conditions for years, but now it's becoming popular for the prevention of chronic diseases. When taken as a supplement, we're actually consuming a slightly modified form of chlorophyll called chlorophyllin. Now, this isn't a big deal. Scientists have found that chlorophyllin behaves in much of the same way as chlorophyll in the body. Now, I do need to mention that most studies on the actual health effects of chlorophyll supplementation were performed in animals. So far, though, studies have found that chlorophyll may bind to harmful disease-causing compounds and remove them from the body. One study performed in humans did find that chlorophyll supplementation around 300 milligrams per day helped remove a harmful compound called aflatoxin in study participants. But as I always say, we need more than one study to really know what's going on. And scientists are quick to point out that vitamin C and vitamin E may be even stronger antioxidants when compared to chlorophyll. Now, if we really think about it, couldn't we get chlorophyll naturally in our diet? Couldn't we just eat green vegetables and get chlorophyll that way? Yes. We already have lots of studies that have shown that consuming more green vegetables helps reduce our risk for a number of diseases. Now, it could be due to the chlorophyll in these plants, or the fact that green vegetables also contain a decent amount of vitamin C, or the fact that they also contain fiber, which also prevents many chronic diseases. Or maybe it's the combination of all of those things. In fact, scientists believe that consuming a combination of various plant-based foods may be the most important factor when it comes to preventing disease. So when it comes to supplementing with chlorophyll, I would save your money for now. Let's see what happens as scientists continue to study the effects of chlorophyll supplementation on humans, especially over the long term. In the meantime, we can still get plenty of chlorophyll naturally by consuming green vegetables. Oh, and in case you're wondering, spinach contains the highest amount. You're the hiring expert for your company, and what you really need is help making your short list of quality candidates. You need a hiring partner who helps make your life easier. You need Indeed. Indeed is the job site that makes hiring as easy as 1, 2, 3. Post, screen, and interview, all on Indeed. You can choose from more than 130 skills tests. Then add your must-have requirements so you only pay for applications that meet them. Indeed makes connecting with and hiring the right talent fast and easy with tools like Indeed Instant Match, giving you quality candidates whose resume on Indeed fits your job description immediately. And from my own personal experience, I can tell you that whenever my students graduate and are looking for a job, the first place I tell them to go is Indeed.com. Get started right now with a free $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/health. Get a $75 credit at Indeed.com/health. Indeed.com/health. Offer valid through June 30th. Terms and conditions apply. I thank you again, listener, for sending in your question. Now, if you want your question answered right here on the show, send one in. You can email one to health@oldpodcast.com. Now, if you want to send in an audio question, meaning you get to hear your voice on the show, come by oldpodcast.com/ask to record your question right from your computer. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way and call in your question. The number is 61 I love OHD. All right, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for listening every day. Thank you for listening all the way through. I hope you have a great start to your weekend, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.